Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. I have already done this video, but guess what? I had the volume way too low and you can't hear a fucking word that I say. So this is going to be my second go around, but I want to make it seem like the first, so stick with me. So I've been playing a lot of the Shadowfall mode, which is the new mode in Apex Legends, the Halloween event, where it's a solo mode. There's 35 players, and basically you drop in, you try to kill most of the players. If you kill a player, they come back as some ghoul goblin thing called a shadow, who I guess are actually being possessed by Revenant. I don't know, there's no confirmation on that, but you can definitely tell Revenant's voice is in the game. He even talks to you when you're alive, and he talks to the shadows. So what I wanted to do for this video is I wanted to give you guys 5 tips and tricks that will help you win the game. What I've noticed is that the game honestly isn't that hard. It doesn't matter if you're a great player, a decent player, you're a professional, or maybe you're just a noob. The game honestly isn't that hard, and what you need to do is just follow these 5 tips and tricks, and it should get you that win, or at least get you very, very close. Now, before we continue, what I need you guys to do is go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hitting that subscribe button, you become a part of this group or this community that we're building with this channel. In addition to that, go ahead and hit that like button, get it above 10 likes for this video. We got like 17 to 18 on the last video, and I very much appreciate everything that you guys are doing and all the support that you're showing. In addition to that, any additional tips and tricks that I didn't cover, or anything that you found out that you wanted to share, go ahead and post it in the comments below, because we definitely want to make this a place or a source where people can go and get tips and tricks for this mode and kind of just share and compare with each other. Now, let's go ahead and get to these 5 tips and tricks. Alright, so the first tip, and this is picking your character, because picking your character is obviously the first thing that you do before you even play the game. What I recommend is you either pick Pathfinder or you pick Mirage. Pathfinder has the grapple ability. This allows you to get out of the way in case you have some crackheads trying to get at you that are in groups of 5 to 10. You can use the grapple to get out of the way, or at least give you some leeway to try to, kind of get away. Now, in addition to that, you also have his ult, which is the zip line. The zip line comes in handy at the end of the match when you're trying to get into the ship, or maybe you're trying to, make a quick escape and you're very far away from the ship and you don't have a lot of time. The zipline definitely comes in handy at the end, as well as the grapple. Now, in addition to that, another character, and this is my personal favorite, is Mirage. Mirage is the character that, well, for one, he can send out a decoy, and basically you have all of those crackheads chasing that decoy like it's a very, very fresh Five Guys cheesy burger that just came hot off the grill. And yeah, they're going to be chasing after that decoy while you have a chance to get away. In addition to that, you also have his ult. Now, if you haven't used his ult before, his ult will basically put you invisible, and it'll put like 5 to 6 different clones around you as you turn invisible. This becomes absolutely key for the end, because as you're getting to that ship and the timer's going down, you're going to want to go ahead and hit that ult and basically hop into that ship. Now, we will get into more of the details on how to do that towards the end of this video, so just stick through, okay? But what I recommend is you pick either Pathfinder or you pick Mirage, okay? And get used to using their ults and their abilities, because it's going to be absolutely key to you getting a win. Number 2 is going to be landing. Okay, now a lot of people, what I've seen is they come back to King's Canyon, they're like, oh my god, it's King's Canyon, I'm so happy to be back, let's land at Skull Town. No, stop it, stop it. If I could slap you right there, stop it. Do not land at places that are extremely popular unless you are a decent player. Okay, land somewhere like a small little town with a couple of buildings. Land somewhere where you know there is loot. Do not land at Bunker. Do not land at Skull Town. Don't land at Market, for the love of God, okay? Because there's going to be other players there. You're going to want to land somewhere where you can get a little bit of loot, and it's not too far from the zone. In addition to that, just speaking on zone, do not land in the zone, for the love of God. Land somewhere outside of the zone, because when you're on that ship and before you launch, if you actually open up a map, you can see where the safe zone is going to be. You don't want to land there in the beginning, because a lot of other people are going to be landing there in the beginning. It's going to be a battle zone. It's going to be a war zone. There's going to be shadows that are dropping there, okay? You need to get the hell out of Dodge and to stay away. Okay, so look for places that people haven't landed at and land there, and it gives you time to actually rotate around. Okay, now speaking of landing, I guess this will get into an additional tip, is rotation. When you rotate, now again, you don't want to land in the safe zone, you want to land outside of it, but then you also need to figure out how to rotate. So this is what I recommend, okay, because I guess this is a secret tip. When you land somewhere and you get some decent loot, what you need to do is be aware of where you are. try to understand the outsides of the map, and you want to stick to the outsides of the map, okay? You don't want to be running straight through the goddamn map like, hey, there's point B, I'm at point A, okay? So it just makes sense to go in a straight line and go through the middle of the map because, you know, that makes a lot of sense. No, do not do that, okay? Especially for people that aren't that great at this game, do not run straight through the map. Even though there's a line on the map, it's deceiving, it's false, it's lying to you. It's saying run this way when you shouldn't. It's basically saying run to your death, okay? Run around the outside of the map, and that's how you're going to want to rotate. Run along the edges, run along places that people don't even go, where there's no loot. That's where you want to rotate around. I promise you, if you guys do that, it will allow you to actually stay alive a lot longer, okay? Remember, this is solos. You have two different types of enemies. You have enemy players or Apex Legends that are going to shoot you down, okay, if you're not better than them. And then you have crack-ass people that are looking for cheeseburgers, and you are the cheeseburger. You are on the menu when you play. So you want to stay the hell out of dodge, move on the outside of the map, and yeah, I promise you that will help you stay alive a lot longer. All right, number 3 is loot. Okay, what I see people landing down, and they start grabbing everything. It's like they're playing squads again, or they're playing a battle royale again, where it's like, hey, I need to grab the best loot, I need a purple clip, I need a golden stabilizer, oh my god, I don't have a stock on my gun, what am I gonna do? I'm at Skull Town, I looted all of Skull Town, I need to go to market. No, stop it, again, stop it, don't do that, okay? Get a decent gun, a flatline, a 99, a 301, a hemlock, a spitfire, a havoc, a devotion. Do I really have to keep going on? Get a decent gun, get a decent amount of ammo for that gun, and don't worry too much about attachments. Now, what I will say is, you know, you definitely want to have a blue and up shield. So if you see a blue shield, definitely grab it. Purple shield, definitely grab it. You don't want to have a gray, because I've got one hit with just having a gray and having full health, and it's not the greatest feeling in the world. It makes you want to rage quit and then go buy a pizza and cry yourself while you watch Game of Thrones and eat that large, gigantic pepperoni pizza. But besides that point, what I'm saying is you don't need the best loot. You just need some guns, you need some ammo, you need a blue and up shield, and you're good to go. Don't worry about rotating to another place where you think it has loot because you need to loot up right away. Do not worry about that. This is not a game mode where you're going to be in tons of fights, okay? That's not going to happen. It can if you don't listen to what I'm saying, but if you listen to what I'm saying, with the landing, with the character pick, with the looting, okay, for the most part, you're going to be rotating, you're going to be trying to be sneaky, you're going to be a ninja running around the map, and you're not going to get into a lot of battle fights, okay? You don't need the best loot. If you go somewhere and you're looking for the best loot, chances are you're going to run into another player, they're going to kill you, or chances are you're going to run into shadows, because the shadows, when they drop down from the sky, they're going, okay, where can I find the most people? The most people are going to be at popular places. I know people are popular at Skull Town. I know they're popular at Market. I'm going to go to these places, and then you're going to freaking die, and then you're going to try to come back on this video, and you're going to say, well, you know, I died, but I didn't listen to you, and you know, and I'm just gonna ignore you. Okay, so just listen to what I'm saying. All right. Number 4. This is a very important one, and I've seen a couple of people, they have some issues with this, is that when you land and you get some loot and you kill another player, you better believe your ass that they are looking for revenge. They are gung-ho trying to get to you and kill you, because 2 wrongs make a right in this world, or in Apex Legends, or in King's Canyon. So they're going to be looking for you, okay? And here's what I recommend you do, okay? If you kill a player, move 15, 20, 30 feet away and watch for them to drop down to your location, because you can see their orange streak in the sky. Once they drop down, go ahead to kill them and then get the hell out of there. There's no reason to stay there, because they're going to keep respawning and keep going for you. Okay, they got nothing to lose now. Okay, they are savages, they are ravages, they're ghouls, they got nothing to lose, they got nothing in the world better to do than to find you and make you one too. It's kind of like the old crabs in a barrel thing, okay? You definitely want to get the hell out of there. In addition to that, if you don't have to fight a player, then don't fight a player, okay? Don't worry about fighting a player and then trying to get the kill, okay? Because I tell you what, once you get on that ship, you can get 10 to 20 kills within a few seconds. It's not that hard. Now, in addition to that, besides waiting for them to drop down so you can kill them again, if you kill somebody, you probably have 10 to 20 seconds before they drop down. Get the hell out of there. Loot their box, loot their stuff, and get out of there. Rotate. Start rotating right away and get the hell away from them. Because as soon as they drop down and they can't find you, they're going to be looking for you. They're going to be looking throughout Skull Town, throughout Market, throughout Bunker, okay? Get the hell out of there. Because now you have somebody that knows where you are, okay, and knows exactly what character you picked, and they're going to be looking for you. So once you kill them, either A, stay 10 to 30 feet away, kill them, run, or B, kill them, run. You have two options, and they both involve running and getting the hell out of there. Okay, so that's what I recommend. Number 5, and this one is very, very important. If you mess this up, I don't know what to tell you. Obviously, you weren't listening. Don't take what I say like I'm trying to be mean, because I'm not, because I'm a loving guy. Okay, but number 5 is going to be timing. Timing is everything. From the time that you get up in the morning and when you decide to take your piss, to when you hop on, to what character, timing is important. Okay, it's just outside of this game, timing is key. All right, but speaking on Apex Legends, when you're first in the ship, okay, you need to find out where the safe zone is. All right, once you find the safe zone, land somewhere that's not in the safe zone. Then you need to watch your timer, because you need to figure out when the right time to rotate is. What I've noticed is that if you're not too far away from the zone, okay, let's say you're at Repulsor and the zone is at, let's say Airbase, okay, you have a decent amount of time to get from Repulsor to Airbase if you time it right. Now, there are no jump balloons or jump towers or whatever the hell you want to call them. So again, you're going to be on foot. But what I recommend is that you try to time it to where you have enough time to run around the outside of the map, but also have enough time to get closer to that safe zone or the next zone. Okay, so that's first for timing. Second for timing is don't worry about looting all the goddamn time. Okay, if you loot too much, you're going to waste your time, and then you might die to the zone, or you might not have full health. And if you don't have full health and you get hit by one of those shadows, you are dead. Okay, while you're rotating, don't worry about getting directly to the ship or the next safe zone. Okay, give it some time. Go around the edge of the map, go places that people haven't been, hide for a little bit. Okay, because once you get down to, I'll say maybe about 15, once you get down to maybe about 15 different characters or 15 different people that are left, this is where you're going to want to camp for a little bit until you get down to that top 10. Okay, so find a hiding place, find some place that, you know, nobody's going to find you at, nobody's even going to go or think of looking for, and do it on the outside of the map, not in the middle, because if you do it in the middle, there's higher chance that somebody is going to find you. Okay, do it on the outside of the map, and then hide or camp until it's down to the top 10. Once it's down to the top 10, you can actually see all the rest of the players, and you form this one gigantic big 10 v whatever 25 group, where basically you can see all of their points on the maps. You can try to group up with them. It's really up to you, but what I recommend is getting down to that top 10, because it eliminates one of the enemies. Now you don't have to fight shadows and other players, you're just focused on shadows. Okay, and this makes your rotation and your gameplay a little bit easier. Now once you're down to that top 10, it's going to say the ship is inbound, and I think it's going to give you like a minute 20, 80 seconds or something like that for you to actually get to that place. It'll have a gold marker. For the love of God, do not just run straight to that ship. Okay, do not run straight to the marker and then try to defend against all of those shadows, because chances are you are going to die. I almost guarantee it. Okay, do not run straight to it. Once it gets down to maybe like 10 or 20 seconds, start to rotate, according to when the zone starts to push in. You don't want to run straight to that ship right away. Again, you want to time it perfectly. Once you get close to that ship, once that 80-second timer is down, there's going to be another timer. I think it's like 20 or 30 seconds when you have time to actually get into the ship, because the ship will be landed on the ground. What I find is that a lot of people actually run there. They run there at the first timer. They're like, oh shit, where's the ship at? Oh, there's supposed to be a ship here. And then they die, okay? And then they're like, oh man, I hate this mode, and this mode's stupid. I'm trying to help you, okay? So just pay attention, shut up, and listen, all right? Now, once you get to the second timer, what you're going to want to do is you want to stay kind of to the outside of wherever that ship is supposed to be at. You want to kind of crouch, you want to, well, obviously you can't go prone, you want to hide in a bush, you want to stay somewhere where people are likely not going to find you. And then once that second timer gets there, then and only then do you start rushing that ship. And this is where Mirage's special ability comes into play, because if you have your ult, you can run up to that ship, and once you get maybe, I don't know, 10 to 30 feet away from the ship, hit your ult, you go invisible, and you can run directly into that ship. What I've noticed is that once I hit his ult, these shadows they're like dummies. They're like, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Okay, I've even had it where like I've ran into a couple of shadows and I've literally shoulder bumped them, and they're just like, I don't know, must have been a breeze. Okay, so use Mirage's ult once you get to this 10 to 30 feet. Start running towards it. You might see it in the gameplay here. Start running towards it. Okay, start running towards it, hit your ult, and then get into the ship. It works almost 100% of the time if you can time it right. Okay, you have to worry about the timing. It's going to be a little bit for you to like get used to it, but once you do, it's almost like clockwork, and you're going to start getting wins all the time. Now once you're in that ship, don't just get lackadaisical, start taking off your boots, start worrying about what's on the menu, and asking the flight attendants if they have any cookies or drinks that you can get, because there's going to be these shadows that are going to, depending on where you are, they can actually get into the plane and start hitting you. So you need to be careful of where you are. If you see that they can't get into the plane, or it's hard, or it's just too high up, you can actually shoot them, and those count as kills. Now, if it is in a location where they can get into the ship, you need to be prepared on the left and the right side to start shooting them. Okay, shoot, reload, shoot, reload, shoot, reload. And then once this timer is down, right, you win. It's that simple. Okay, it may seem like a lot, but it's honestly not. It's just staying out of dodge, rotation, looting the right character, and then worrying about that ult at the end, and I guarantee you will get a lot of wins in this mode. So I hope these tips and tricks help you guys. Please let me know below if it did help you get your first win. I would feel really great about myself, and I would feel like a great person if I could say, hey, I helped this person get this win, even though I don't know him, even though he's in another country. I helped you get a win with this video, because that's why I make these things, okay? And so I can figure it out, I can go through the troubles, I can rage quit, I can throw my PlayStation out the window, and then I can make a video and tell you how not to do that. Okay, so subscribe, like, and comment. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching, thanks for viewing, thanks for subscribing to this awesome channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.